Hi Scorpio, welcome to your June 2020 Tarot Scope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. That's such a tongue twister. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's have a look, see what June has in store for you. All right, for your actions and interactions with the world at large. Ooh, okay, this month you get the Strength card. So this is great, right? So this is going to see you delving into your heart space. This could see you really finding your own inner courage this month, right? So whenever I see this card, I'm always reminded that sometimes in order to get to where it is that we want to be, we have to tame that wildest of creatures, our emotional body or our heart. Now, the Strength card represents the sign of Leo, right? And this is all about your actions. This is about you being bold. It's about you being brave. It's about you finding your inner grit and courage to step out onto the wider world stage. This sees you putting yourself out there in ways that maybe you haven't before. This sees you going after the things that you truly want, and it also sees you honoring yourself. This is going to be a month where you really are getting in touch with what your feelings are telling you, with, you know, you guys are really deep thinkers anyway and deep feelers. And this, in your actions and interactions with the world at large, it really does say that this month, that is where you are leading, you know, that's where you're in the lead, because this is about you going into your, you know, into your inner depths to find that inner warrior, to find that inner courage, to really say to yourself, you know what, I'm going to dare to dream. I'm going to dare to want. I'm going to dare to hope. I'm going to dare to step outside of whatever is my current comfort zone. This could see you being very bold. I mean, you're naturally very outspoken anyway. Usually you kind of, you know, Scorpios will just go in, see the truth of a situation and then hit you with that same truth. And I kind of feel like this month, this is what you're doing for yourself. It really does feel like this month you're aiming to get yourself ahead, right? This is kind of like one of those moments where you say to yourself, you know what, fuck it. If they're not going to give it to me, I'm going to take it. And good for you, right? This sees you really putting yourself forward or putting yourself out there this month in a really powerful and dynamic way. For your money and materials, interesting, you have the Six of Cups. Now this is interesting because these same cards in this same position came up for I can't remember, it's a sign that this came up for another sign, and they were in these exact positions. Now your Six of Cups this can be about alignment with friends, alignment with people, maybe finding, you know, sometimes not necessarily a soul group, but somebody that could feel like a sibling, somebody that really, you know, and this is in your money and materials. So this could be an opportunity that comes through a friend, maybe an opportunity that comes through somebody that is, you know, somebody that you know or somebody that you've known for a while. It comes here with the Strength card. Which means that this month, if there is an opportunity or an offer that is put back on the table or comes back around, it kind of looks like this is the direction that you're meant to go in. When it comes to your money and your finances, this is about you creating your own lane. This isn't about staying in a lane, it's about creating your own lane. This means that this month you have the potential to really maximize your earning potential. It means that this month you're really going to be looking to find ways to enhance your earning potential. So money looks good this month, and it looks like you're making some really big bold move or possibly even some sort of investment. Now you do need to really consider that Venus is obviously retrograde, that lady that rules money, right? So just think about all of your financial moves this month. You know, if you're going to make them, just make sure that they are planned meticulously. For your physical health, again, right, this looks actually really great. It looks like you've got more energy and power than you've had, or maybe vitality than you've had in a while. You could be feeling really youthful. You could be tapping into this energy of sort of just like this really young outlook or mindset or feeling. And then finally, when it comes to your home, it looks like you may be inviting someone round this month, which is really nice. Okay, so, you know, after this whole lockdown situation, it's going to be really nice to open up your home to other people. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Death card. So this is your card, right? It rules your sign. And this month, it looks like now, I've got to be really honest with you, it does look like a friendship is going to be brought into question. It may see you ending communication with somebody. It may see you pulling away from somebody. It looks like, because the Death card is that choice, it's the choice to end something. When it comes here in your communications, this is about a conscious choice for you to end some form of a connection. It falls right next to the Six of Cups, so this is very likely this month, Scorpio, you are ending a friendship, one that, you know, maybe up until now it served you, maybe, you know, and that's not to say like, oh well, they've outlived their purpose. It's more a case of maybe this connection no longer resonates with you. Maybe this person no longer vibrates at the same level. Maybe this person has gone off in a different direction that you can't really get behind. But it does look like this is something that you're going to be talking about over the course of this month. Because it falls next to that Six of Cups, it does feel like a friendship is coming to an end for you this month, and it's going to be one that you choose. It's going to be one that you say, you know what, I think I'm ready to let this person go. You know, no hard feelings, but I just don't think it's, you know, I don't think I want to spend any more time with them. Now, because it does fall in your communication sector and it is your card, this will be something that you are actually sharing. It's not going to be something that you, you know, it's something that you are going to be saying sort of outright. So something for you to consider for sure. For your heart and half sector, you've got the Empress card, right? So whatever you are removing or releasing here from, you know, from in your communications or your friendships, it is very quickly replaced by someone or something much better for you. For those of you that are single, I mean, this could be, you know, June could be a really steamy time for y'all, right? It could be a, you know, a time of some really intense, passionate, sexy time. I have to say. Now, for some of you, this might just be sexed in, you know, it might be that kind of, definitely comes up. But for a lot of you, it does look like there's somebody coming up that has like almost like the same sort of magnetic power that you do. Could be somebody that's either really, you know, really gorgeous eye candy, definitely a possibility, because the Empress likes beautiful, pretty things. But on the other end of the spectrum, it could just be somebody that makes you feel warm, somebody that makes you feel safe, somebody that, you know, it's almost like their presence just makes you react in a certain way, you know, like, yeah, it's just nice. For those of you that are partnered, it looks like you're changing some aspect of the home. It looks like you're beautifying the home, and possibly for some of you, you're welcoming guests. Which is really nice. It does look like June is going to open up. We're definitely seeing a petering off of the lockdown situation. So let's have a look-see at the weeks of your month ahead. For your first week of the month, you have the Wheel of Fortune right underneath your Strength card. This is the first week of June, right? Plan, get out there. If you have any invites and it looks like, you know, if there is an event that comes up that you think, oh, you know what, I'd like to go to that, don't wait for the invite, make the invite for yourself. Obviously don't gate crash, but right, this is you know, if you want something, this first week of the month is for you to go out there and get it. Speak your truth, you know, own up to and claim whatever it is that you want in your life, whatever it is that you look at and you think, you know what, I want that, or I want to be a part of it. This is not a month for you to do that whole Scorpio thing where you're behind the scenes. You've got to get out there. You've got to be large and in charge, right? The Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter. It expands, it grows. The Strength card, Leo, presents itself. It's, you know, it's big, it's bold. This is a month for you to really go after the things that you want, but it's also a month for you to really think bigger, think broader. You know, sometimes, and because the Wheel of Fortune is about luck, right? Sometimes you've got to make your own luck. For your second week of the month, you have the Fool card underneath the Six of Cups. It looks like there is some old offer, opportunity, maybe a friend, maybe and this is the thing that you need to consider throughout this month. who was it? I think it was Virgo, or it might have been Virgo, or maybe it was, I don't know, maybe it was Leo. This is going to be a month where there's a lot of coming and goings. You know, there's going to be people leaving your life this month. There's going to be people coming into your life. And some of these, I mean, look at this, right? This is spontaneous luck, spontaneous moments, maybe invites to events that you couldn't have even dreamed of in your wildest dreams, and you get an invite to it. If that is the case, please go ahead. It's really important. I know, you know, we've got this whole thing going on, but I feel like it lessens this month to start with, and also this offer or opportunity is a one-time gig. It may be something that comes back around, but I can say this, especially if it's a second chance type thing or another shot at it, there won't be a third. All right, so when it comes up for you, take it. For your third week of the month, you have the High Priestess underneath the Death card. Now this is an interesting one. For those of you that are so inclined, and I know there's more of you than cares to admit, if you have ever thought about visiting a psychic or a medium, the Death card and the High Priestess, that's mediumship. This would be a brilliant week for you to go for it. You know, if you want to go to anything that has that nature, or maybe you want to see a psychic, maybe a tarot reader, anybody that, especially somebody that has that sort of deeply psychic or mediumistic tendency, the third week of the month is going to be where you get the real nitty gritty. This will be where your psychic is just on the money. It will be where, you know, your intuitive or your worker or your reader is just really there for you coming through, because the energy is very, very strong. The other thing is as well, this whole thing that's coming to a close, it does look like this is a response. So the friendship that you are ending this month, you're going to find something out about this person, maybe something about their behavior, and it might be somebody that you've already thought, you know what, I think I'm going to phase this person out of my life. This will just be that final straw. It will be that thing that makes you say, yeah, you know what, I kind of had it right in the beginning, it's time. And finally, for your fourth week of the month, you have the Chariot card underneath the Empress. When it comes to love, Scorpio, this could be a brilliant month for you. This could be a power month for you when it comes to love, when it comes to relationships. For those of you that are partnered, you're definitely changing something to do with the home. You're beautifying the home, making it more luxurious. For those of you that are single, in fact, for all Scorpios, it looks like you're welcoming people into the home this month. For those of you that are single, it looks like whoever it is that you might be aligning with is, first of all, this could be somebody that is, you know, lots of good times to be had. It's more likely that this person is going to be an enjoyment buddy rather than like a long-term relationship. But the potential is definitely there. Just don't put all of those eggs in that basket to start with. Let it be a slow burner more than anything else. And then finally, for your key to the month, okay, it is the Justice card. This card has come up a lot for June, so I'm intrigued to see what it is that will come up. But this is, obviously it's a card of commitments, but it's also a card of making making things more solid. Your plans for the future, give them more credence. Your desires for your future, for your current lifescape and life space, this is the time for you to get really serious about putting energy into those things. And with your Justice card there in close proximity, this could be a time where you are, maybe you're called to speak on something that you know, for some of you this could actually be jury duty. It's definitely a possibility. See the Justice card and the High Priestess, but then also you've got in close proximity the Wheel of Fortune, and then you've got the Death card as well. This and the Six of, yeah, this could be a time where some of you are either called on to jury duty, or maybe you're chosen to speak on something that has been very, very hush hush up until now. But for, you know, in some way, shape or form this month, you will be coming into contact with sensitive information. Keep it so. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic month. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up for you. Take care, and I'll see you soon.